I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called The Tree in Me by Corinna Luyken. This is the story of what it looks like when there's a tree inside of each of us. Not only is there a tree, but there's wind, there's fruits, there's roots that grow deep, and there's branches that grow tall. And through it all, there's lots of movement and change and beauty in those trees. And just as there are more than one tree in the world, there's also more than one tree in each of us. And they can be reflective of the differences and the similarities that connect us all. This story is a really beautiful poem about what it's like to have a tree in you. And even though a tree in itself doesn't necessarily really exist in a person, its metaphor speaks really poignantly to the reader. So as you're going through the story, not a huge amount of text, it more reflects all of the emotions that go into the story and how a person might resemble a tree in some ways, in both its sturdy, steadfast character and also in the movement that happens in its leaves when the wind blows. And it's a beautiful metaphor for how humans exist and how they change and adjust as things shift around them over time. The story incorporates a lot of brush strokes, so you see a lot of that as you're going through the book, many characters interacting with one another, and a lot of opportunity to talk about what's happening in the illustrations. Because there's not a lot of text, most of what is taking place is something that's happening in the illustration, something that's happening in the reader's own mind. So it invites a lot of that conversation as you're going through the book. This particular story is translated also into Spanish, so for readers who are familiar with both Spanish and English, they have both languages, or just Spanish or just English, you have the opportunity to jump from one to the other or to stick with the most comfortable language as you're going through the book. And as you see, the colors are really earthy in tone and also have the hues that you might find in flowers, in fruits. So you have a lot of variability in the appearance of the story as well. It's very calming, very soothing, and thought-provoking, not only for young readers, but also for older ones as well. The text itself lends it to be well suited to younger readers, so into that toddler preschool age range. But because of the depth and complexity of the storytelling and the fact that it is metaphorical in nature, older readers are going to get something out of this book as well. It's a lovely reminder that everyone is connected and has lots of differences among them, but that we're all united in important ways. And it's a beautiful way to connect humans with nature as well. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.